The players who are truly friends both on and off the field. But there are also cases where, even though they have been teammates, they can't stand each other and even hate each other like enemies. Join Locker Room as we explore the rivalries between football players who don't get along in the world of football in this video. In the first position on this list, let's go back more than 20 years to a long time ago. In the late 90s and early 2000s, both Arsenal and Manchester United were fierce rivals in the Premier League. The two teams took turns dominating the top-tier English Football League.
And they don't talk about other titles.
And alongside the rivalry between Manchester United and Arsenal at that time, people always look forward to the fierce showdown between Vieira and Roy Keane, a confrontation full of hostility.
Nothing more. On the pitch with the one and I'm sorted. Nothing more in here. Understand? Thank you.
Roy Keane was the captain of Manchester United's golden generation. The Irish midfielder was famous for his determination and toughness on the field. On the other side, Patrick Vieira wore the captain's armband for Arsenal, and he was just as tough and determined as his opponent. Both were the heart and soul of two of the top teams in England, Manchester United and Arsenal. With their strong personalities, they did everything to defend their team's colours, including intimidation, threats, and even physical confrontations.
I started it. I was cool, I was really calm, I was smiling at him.
The rivalry between Roy Keane and Patrick Vieira has become an unforgettable part of English football history, something that has perhaps gradually faded in the Premier League today. In second place on this list is the superstar duo Ibrahimovic and Cristiano Ronaldo. The rivalry between Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Cristiano Ronaldo began in 2014 when their national teams faced off in the World Cup playoff to determine who would qualify for the tournament. The rivalry between the two began in 2014 when they faced off in a match to determine the final spot for the 2014 World Cup tournament.
They're one step closer to Brazil, thanks to Cristiano Ronaldo.
Immediately after scoring, Ronaldo celebrated by pointing towards the ground, signalling a challenge to Zlatan and the Swedish players. But the Swedish superstar was not to be outdone, immediately responding with a headed goal and a superb free kick, helping Sweden take the lead 2-1.
And one more will do it for Sweden.
And that was like a blow to CR7's confidence. And of course, the Portuguese superstar did not accept it lightly.
But now it's Ronaldo who can break again. And can he kill the Swedish dream? He has done, surely.
5 minutes later, Ronaldo completed his brace with a cool finish, bringing the match back to level terms.
Always got a chance.
And just a few minutes later, Ronaldo completed his hat-trick, dashing the World Cup dreams of the Swedish team.
He has written his name all over this tie, and there is no doubt now he's paved their path to Rio.
Ibrahimovic was defeated by Ronaldo on his home ground, and the Swedish striker had no chance to respond to Ronaldo anymore. After retiring in 2023, Zlatan Ibrahimovic continued to make headlines in an interview with Piers Morgan, where he made critical comments about Cristiano Ronaldo.
100%. I said in an interview later, you should try it from 40 meters. It's a big difference. Even if his was beautiful, but this was from 40 meters.
And with the arrogance and constant desire to be number one from both of them, it seemed that the verbal battles between Ibrahimovic and Ronaldo are far from over in the future. The clash between Liverpool and Manchester United, also known as the English Derby, is one of the most iconic matchups in the Premier League. This fierce rivalry is characterised by the intense animosity between the two clubs.
It is an equaliser for Liverpool.
Let's go back to October 15th, 2011, when the match between the two teams was no longer just a football game. In this match, Evra accused Suarez of using racist language towards him, specifically the word Negro.
Fortunately for him, I speak Spanish, and I said, "What did you say?" He said again, N-word, and he said, "Anyway, I don't speak with you."
Evra was upset with Suarez's abusive remarks. Immediately, the FA launched an investigation into the incident, and 2 months later, they imposed an 8-match ban and a £40,000 fine on Suarez for his actions.
Por eso es totalmente diferente a cómo se explica en Inglaterra, cómo se explica en Uruguay o en España, ¿no? Porque
to ban Suarez, but I just want to be rewarded because I didn't react. Because imagine that day I was punching him.
But when Evra spoke out about the incident, people treated him like a liar and even threatened to kill him.
Kill me when they're gonna come out of jail. People start following me with my car.
The tension between the two continued to escalate when, in the return match, both refused to shake hands before the game started. The match ended with a 2-1 victory for United. Immediately after the final whistle, Evra ran to celebrate right in front of Luis Suarez, a gesture meant to retaliate against the Liverpool striker.
And a dismissal for the United player. But it is United.
Next up is the rivalry between two players who were once teammates and close friends, but later became enemies over a woman. Everything began when both players were teammates at Sampdoria. At the time, Icardi was very close friends with Maxi Lopez, often invited by Lopez to hang out and party together. During this period, Icardi met Wanda Nara, who was then Lopez's wife and had 2 children with him, and the two gradually developed feelings for each other. 6 months later, Wanda Nara divorced Maxi Lopez to be with her new lover, Icardi. Less than 6 months after the divorce, Wanda held a lavish wedding with Icardi in Buenos Aires. Icardi even went as far as to tattoo the names of Maxi Lopez's 3 children on his arm. In his autobiography, Icardi revealed that it was Wanda Nara who had betrayed Maxi Lopez first. Maxi Lopez was truly devastated, even lost custody of his children. Moreover, Icardi prevented Lopez from visiting his own children.
En Italia no me los bloquea, siempre por alguna situación o algo, y no tiene...
On April 13th, 2014, the whole of Italy was glued to their TV screens as Sampdoria hosted Inter Milan in a match that went down in history as the Wanda Derby. Maxi Lopez refused to shake hands with the man he believed had betrayed and stolen his wife. In that match, Icardi scored against Lopez's team and celebrated provocatively.
Первые 20 минут. Вот так Мауро Икарди забивает первый мяч в ворота своей бывшей команды.
In his home country of Argentina, the legend Diego Maradona openly called Icardi a traitor. Consequently, Icardi lost his chance to play for the Argentine national team in major tournaments following the scandal. Next up on this list is the duo Valbuena and Benzema. From a sporting perspective, Benzema has been very successful. However, due to his actions, the French striker's image is significantly tarnished in the eyes of many fans.
Top of the bar.
The scandal broke in 2015 when police discovered threatening messages related to an intimate video of Valbuena. Valbuena asked Benzema, a close friend of his in the French national team, for help, and Benzema advised him to pay the blackmailers. During the investigation, the police found evidence of exchanges between the blackmailers and Benzema. These exchanges revealed that Benzema pressured Valbuena to pay the blackmailers. Immediately after the scandal, Benzema was excluded from the French national team, and he faced a wave of criticism from the public. The Versailles court in France found Karim Benzema guilty of complicity in the blackmail attempt involving Mathieu Valbuena's sex tape. Benzema received a 1-year suspended jail sentence and was fined €75,000. After that shocking scandal, Valbuena and Benzema's relationship wasn't the same. Benzema was excluded from the French national team for a long time and only got the chance to return to the national squad in 2020. Indeed, relationships between football players aren't always built on solidarity or friendship. The competition and rivalries among players add drama and excitement to the sport. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to not miss out on the latest videos from Locker Room.